Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Monday, August 27th, and we've got a very active pattern. In fact, over the next 36 hours, look for very hot conditions, humid, strong thunderstorms, heavy rains, and again, I expect we'll see some severe thunderstorm watches later on today, and then again for Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night, as a strong cold front will finally bring some relief for the mid and late week period, but until then, some areas could see a whole lot of rain right through the period. And again, we do have some flood watches out for portions of the Saginaw Valley. We got a flood advisory over towards Muskegon, and we're going to see, I think, more in the way of flood statements here coming up over the next 12 to 24 hours. And if we look at yesterday, we had a high of 86.9, a low of 69, so well above normal. And we had almost a half inch of rain yesterday, but we've got a storm total of 1.27 inches because we've seen about 3/4 of an inch of rain since midnight, so a lot of rain here in the Breckenridge area and a lot of rain elsewhere as well. Sunrise today at 6:58. The sun will set tonight at 8:20. We lost 3 minutes on Sunday, and since we last talked on Friday, we lost almost 10 minutes of daylight. Our normal high is 80 and the normal low is 57. And if we look at the conditions around the area this morning, you can see very warm and sticky out there with temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. And you can see the flood advisory, the flood watches for the Saginaw Valley, a flood advisory for Muskegon County, and then some heat advisories for the Metro Detroit area, Ann Arbor area, where we expect the heat indexes to approach 100 degrees here over the next couple of days. And if we look at rainfall, you can see in black since midnight, inch of rain at Newaygo, bringing the total there to 1.56 inches, 1.5 inches at Lakeview, 1.3 almost in Breckenridge, and over an inch at Middleton as the northern areas. And this is the area that I expect, again, is going to see the heaviest rainfall overall from this storm. But there'll be rainfall across the entire area, especially for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night when that cold front approaches the area. We have a really good chance of seeing some severe thunderstorms at that time, as well as I think we will later on this afternoon when we find more storms that'll redevelop. On the satellite view, you can see those big clusters of storms that develop and continue to develop along this front that's become stationary across the Great Lakes. And again, that's going to be the focal point for the showers and thunderstorms that continue to develop here later today. Farther southeast, a little bit less chance across far southeast lower Michigan, but I think you'll get some there as well. But certainly the best chances will be across that M46 corridor off to the north, and actually anywhere from I-96 north would be a decent chance of storms again for today. You can see on the radar how most of this activity is around the Lansing area off to the north, and we expect that to continue to be the case, but I think as more storms develop further southwest, they'll have a better shot at making it into the southern sections as well. And you can see those storms continue to move and then drop to the southeast across southwest Ontario. And if we look at the forecast map, you can see that front lying right across south central lower Michigan. Again, heaviest rain and thunderstorms and severe weather will be around that front and off to the north. By tomorrow, that front will get closer to us as the overall cold front, being pushed by the high pressure system, will start to be on the move. And again, tomorrow looks like the best chance of heavy rains and severe weather across our area. And then finally, as we get towards Wednesday, we'll eventually see this front move through the area, much cooler and drier temperatures with lows in the 50s, maybe even some upper 40s. And we'll see high temperatures in the 70s for a few days. But don't worry, this is a temporary break. We certainly have, in the extended outlook, more heat that'll be coming our way. As far as how much precipitation, look at the big range, anywhere from around 7/10 across southeast lower Michigan, up to 5.5 inches of rain. That includes the rain that actually fell overnight in many areas, but you can see we're going to outperform that here in mid-Michigan with many areas already over 1.5 inches, and we'll see a lot more rain here over the next 24 to 36 hours. As far as the severe storms outlook for the day one, you can see we're in a marginal risk from around the Lansing, Ann Arbor area off to the north, with a slight risk up around Muskegon all the way up to Traverse City and Pellston, and then back across Wisconsin into Minnesota. But by tomorrow, as that front gets closer, much of the area will be either under a marginal or a slight risk of severe thunderstorms. And I think would not be surprised to see an area of enhanced weather of severe storms someplace either in southwest Wisconsin over into the Great Lakes region. So we'll keep an eye on that, as I think tomorrow is a really good chance of seeing severe thunderstorms in the area. And then finally, excessive day rainfall. You can see excessive rain in the slight category from around the area around St. John's, Lansing area off to the north for today, and then extends into western Michigan over towards the Saginaw Valley area, And again, a lot of potential rainfall here, with some areas seeing well over 2 inches over the next 24 to 36 hours. As far as the forecast goes, very hot, very humid today. Heat index is around the mid-90s to around 100 degrees with a 100% chance of rain today, 80 for tomorrow, 60 early on Wednesday, and then I think we'll see more sunshine Wednesday afternoon. But a very stormy period coming up here over the next 36 hours, and there's some very nice sleeping weather as we get towards the middle and end of this week. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, a great work week, and 73s to all.